Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to you on this morning. It is Wednesday, May 28th, 2025, and I want to welcome you on behalf of Purpose Journey Counseling LLC, New Beginnings. We are still walking into new beginnings in 2025, and I want to welcome you on this morning. It is 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we are live this morning, but we want to welcome you whether you're catching us live at 7 a.m. or you catch this later in the day, later in the week, later in the month, or even later in the year. We want to say good morning to you. If this is your first time tuning in, we want to give you a special hello and welcome and greetings on this morning. My name is Dr. Natatu North, and I am the owner and one of the therapists at Purpose Journey Counseling LLC, which is located in Cincinnati, Ohio. And as I stated, we are live. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, and the YouTube link for this broadcast is posted on Instagram. So if you would just take a few moments to please like this video, please like our pages on your preferred social media platform. If you will also follow us on your preferred platform, subscribe to our YouTube channel, share. We're not going to be on here long. If this is your first time tuning in, I promise you. We'll be on here for probably roughly 15 minutes or so. And let's interact and engage in the comments section. I'll show you how to do that in just a second if you're new to tuning in with us. So maybe this is your first time. You're like, okay, what is Purpose Journey Counseling LLC? Very good question. We are a mental health private practice, again, located in Cincinnati, Ohio, where we provide individual, family, and couples counseling for children starting at about the age of 5, adolescents, and adults. So we provide a wide variety of services. And as I said, I'm the owner and one of the therapists, but I also have an incredible staff of other therapists and interns who are able and willing to provide those services. And our motto at Purpose Journey Counseling, it is okay to have Jesus and a therapist too. It's okay. It is okay. Jesus is obviously first. So it's okay to have both, though. It's definitely okay to have both. So in that same light, and this is actually, we're winding down Mental Health Awareness Month. I can't believe we're getting to the end of the month here. Again, today's the 28th. We only have a few more days in the month. But I do want to share this number. Mental health is important, not just in the month of May. It's important every single day. And there are resources available. This number for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, the number is 988. Again, it's 988. The number is 24/7. You can utilize this number whenever. If you want to call it, you can call it. If you want to text it, you can text it. But there are people readily available at all times of the day to aid, to assist with any type of mental health crisis. So I know a lot of times we're looking for resources. We don't know where to turn. We don't always know who to call. This is a very, very valuable resource. So please make sure you store this number in your phone. Again, it's the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. That number is 988. Please make sure you have that information. Please store it in your phone. So again, it is Wednesday. And on Wednesdays, we come together for our Wednesday check-in. Dr. Natatu, what is a Wednesday check-in? I'm just scrolling. I ran into this. What are you guys going to be talking about? Well, I'm glad you're here. A Wednesday check-in is where we take some time to really check in with ourselves, to check in with each other, to see how we're doing, where are we at. Again, at 7 a.m., the way you feel right now may not be the way you feel at 7:30 a.m. or whenever you're watching this. However, it's good to check in, and we like to do it midweek because a lot happens at the beginning of the week, and a lot of times by Wednesday, just kind of like we're not sure. We might be full of a lot of different types of emotions and things like that. But it's good to check in. It's good to know where we are because our feelings are valid and kind of just acknowledging where we are. So we're putting a blue heart in the comments section if you're doing great, a purple heart if you're in need of a little push today, a yellow heart if you're just okay, a red heart if you are struggling today, and a green heart if you are in crisis. You don't have to give us any other information. You don't have to even put it in the comment section if you don't want to. But we ask you just check in with us. Just check in. We definitely set aside Wednesdays for prayer. So anyone who puts something in the comment section, just know that we know. Basically, we're praying on always, definitely praying on Wednesdays specifically, and intentionally for those who put their name in the comment section. So just basically how you're doing right now, just kind of checking in. And I always do my check-in, with you all because it's Wednesday for me too. So this week is a little bit shorter of a week. So I think at this point, I will say things have been going pretty well. So I think the day is starting off pretty great. So I'm a blue heart right now. And I'm grateful because these last couple of weeks, I'm not sure if I was blue. I think I was more like yellow, purple, maybe red. So today, definitely green heart, definitely doing great. Where are you at? Where are you at right now? So I am doing great. And after you do those color hearts, again, you can kind of check in with yourself. You can write in the comment section if you like. You don't have to. But the first question after you kind of, think about what color heart you are right now is how are you? How are you doing? How are you feeling? How is your day starting? Somebody might be getting off of work right now. Are you getting ready to go to bed? How are you doing? Are you exhausted? Are you tired? How are you doing at this moment? At this moment, I am, like I said, I'm doing great. Things are going pretty well this morning so far. It's pretty early still. So prayerfully, it'll be well, all will be well for the rest of the day. Kids are out of school. So that's a great thing. Don't have to wake them up this morning. Don't have to get them ready for school. Camp starts next week. So today's a great day. Today's a great day. I can handle my business, do what I need to do. I always say gym day is great. So I'm great right now. I'm in a very good space right now. And I'm going to stay that way. But how are you doing? Where are you kind of at right now? I always say that's a loaded question, but answer honestly for yourself. No fluff for yourself. Again, you don't have to write it, but checking in and seeing how you're doing. The next question is, what are you planning to accomplish today? What's on your list? What's on your list? Well, I always say Wednesday's gym day. Love gym day. I have clients. I've got some, things I always have to handle some things, but I'm planning to continue to be productive while continuing to take breaks as needed. Definitely taking breaks, taking breathers as needed. However, it's really good to get those things done that, sometimes you're like, oh, I don't need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. And sometimes we don't always get it done, but those are the things that I'm planning to accomplish today. Oh, and I have a dentist appointment too. So I'm planning to do all of those things today. Yes, I'm going to get them done. I'm going to get them done today. But I also plan to remain extremely positive today. That definitely helps. And especially starting out the day speaking positively over the day. It's even when you wake up in a mood. Speaking positively, words have so much power. So doing those things, and that's what I plan to continue to do all day, especially when I start off on a really, really good foot. I want to make sure that I stay that way. So I'm speaking that. I'm speaking that over you as well. And I'm speaking that today. Today is going to continue to be a great day. Next question is, how will you handle the stressors that may come your way today? Sometimes we know certain stressors are coming. Sometimes we're not exactly sure what's coming because sometimes things happen. And in the moment, we have to decide what we're going to do in regards to those stressors. Today, I am taking things off of my plate that either A, I can't control, B, aren't a priority, or C, are overwhelming me. And that means I'm going to have to be making some hard decisions with certain things, but essentially it's making sure that I am actually maximizing my time, not just to be busy, and not just to say that I'm checking off boxes, but actually checking off the boxes that need to be checked off. Sometimes we're so concerned about doing things, we're just doing things. Excuse me, and it's not necessarily the things that we need to get done. So that's the way I plan on handling and monitoring stress today. And drinking my water and minding my business, but those things as well. But how do you plan on handling stress? We know stress comes, stress goes. Even good stress is still stress. So how are we going to manage those things today? Next question is, what is your motivation? What's going to keep you going today? I think for me, I was excited. It's the end of the month. And I have a lot of things that I do at the end of the month. So I think being able to see the end of the month, first of all, is a blessing for me. So that's motivating me because God has allowed me to see the end of the month. But then also just closing out this month and then beginning, Lord willing, to see a new month is definitely motivating for me with a lot that has happened this month. This month has been a long, busy month, but that is actually pushing me and motivating me to continue to move forward because I know greater things are always ahead. So I'm excited about all that is in store for me, for the practice and my family, things like that. So what's going to help? What's helping you? Do you need motivation today? Are there some things that are kind of, paramount to you, you feel are paramount to your ability to be successful to just today at getting things done? But it's important to think about these things. And then the last question, which is the most important question, is how can we pray for you? I tell everybody all the time, you can put whatever you want in the comment section. Oftentimes people do put exactly what they would like to be prayed for. So if there's something, and there is, because we are always in need of prayer, if there's something you want us to pray specifically for, then that's what we'll do. If you want to inbox us, message us on Facebook, you may do so. I know you can message on Instagram too. I don't use Instagram as much, but you can message us on Instagram if you don't want to make it public. You may do that, or you can put in the comment section. Some people just put the color heart that coincides with their check-in and the praying hands. That just lets us know if you put you're struggling and you put praying hands, and we're just going to pray for whatever you're struggling with. We're not trying to get in your business. But we do want to go to God on your behalf today. So if you just even want to put that in the comment section, a thumbs up, whatever it is, just so that we know that you're specifically asking for prayer this morning and today, then we will definitely do that for you. Prayer is vital. It's definitely vital. And in the times that we're living in, we should even know how much more serious it's always been. But if we never needed prayer before, we absolutely need it now. So how can we intercede for you? How can we pray for you today? So that is it. That is our check-in for this morning. So before we let you go, we do have some very, very important information. Now, we've been saying, we'll put it back up there. We've been saying, mark your calendars for our next podcast on June 1st. Well, like I said, we only got a few more days in the month. So guess what? Sunday is June 1st. And I am excited because on Sunday, let me take this down so you guys can see. I will put it back. On Sunday, we will have our podcast, Hashtag from a Christian, Hashtag from a Therapist with Dr. Natatu, episode 24, entitled, Am I Doing Too Much? With special guests. These are very, very near and dear people to me. Mrs. Bridget Blackman Gaines and Mr. Lamar North will be joining us, and we will have Miss Kia Cannon back as our co-host on Sunday. So essentially, am I doing too much? It is exactly what it sounds like. We are going to be continuing this discussion on what are we doing? How are we handling stress? But sometimes we're doing too much. Sometimes there's too much on our plate. So we're going to be talking from the perspective, and I'm not going to share too much about the people that will be on here, but they've been on here before in other capacities. But we're going to be sharing and talking about what it's like to be parents, spouses, active in ministry, then business owners, and doing this and doing that, and having all of these different types of responsibilities that we have to maintain, and doing them all at the same time, and maintaining our sanity, but also being able to be effective at what we do. So I'm going to put it back up there again. But this will be our podcast on Sunday. We will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. So this is good, especially going into the summer months. And we talked about kids being out of school, different things like that. But even though it's summertime, guess what? A lot of us, it never stops. It doesn't stop any time of the year. So that will be our podcast on Sunday. So please, please, please tune in and share this information with everyone, because we all sometimes wonder, like, wow, I've got a lot on my plate. How am I supposed to manage all this? So that's what we'll be doing on Sunday. So again, mark your calendars for Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you so very much. But our tag for Purpose Journey Counseling, every time we are together, I want to encourage you all to be loving, be kind, be compassionate, and be intentional towards others as well as towards yourselves. We thank you and we speak blessings on you today, but we appreciate you joining us this morning. And Lord willing, we will see you on Sunday for our podcast live at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. Know that we love you. Know that we are praying for you, and blessings and love to each and every one of you.